know that when you do it in the Olympics, like the actress I'm talking about, you're given 40 seconds. My directors gave me all of 4 or 5. That's why I couldn't hit the bullseye. Now, when Gina Davis did it, she was ranked among the top 32 in the country, and she had this to say about archery. Archery is a battle with yourself, a war with yourself. It's really addictive. She also said that archery was more nerve-wracking than acting. I'm not so sure that I agree with that.
Traveling round the Mohawk Valley.
It's time for the Cooper Group's road trip to discover archery in the Mohawk Valley. With more and more families getting into archery, Scott hooks us up with a 2006 Chrysler Town & Country Stow & Go to pack up the kids and their archery gear.
To see what we can see. Traveling round.
Archery has been a part of civilization since before recorded history. Its use was documented in cave paintings and Egyptian hieroglyphics. Films like The Adventures of Robin Hood and archery's reintroduction to the Olympics in 1972 have contributed to the growth of this challenging precision sport.
I've only been doing this now for about a minute and a half, but I've become pretty darn good at it. But that, by the way, is a trait of what I am, a Sagittarian.
Would you say you'd seen that tall fellow before?
The Mohawk Valley has many opportunities available to get started in archery. We start in Rome at the archery range near MVCC. Rome Archery can help guide the beginning archer or outfit the pros.
Traveling round the Mohawk Valley. We're going on a road.
The name of my business here is called Rome Archery, and the business itself has been established here for about 18 years. I've been involved in archery ever since I was, 14 years old. I got involved in archery through my parents, actually my father. And I've enjoyed the sport ever since, and it just became a natural, a natural occurrence to get, to get into archery. I've enjoyed hunting and fishing most of my life. I know how much enjoyment I've got out of archery, and I would like to see, more younger kids get involved in archery, and the only way to really make the business grow is to have the future is to get the kids involved. And when the kids do come here, it's just amazing to watch them shoot for the first time, and to see the excitement. And it just I'm getting older, and just to watch the new generation coming up and shooting is amazing. MVCC contacted us recently and asked if we offered any kind of range arrangements for their instructors. They have an archery instructor over there who, but they don't have a range. So we offered to open the range up to them, and they're going to be giving classes for kids up to 8 years old, and then they're also going to be having an adult class for kids from 8 years old to adults. It seems that more and more women are getting involved in the sport. They really get excited about shooting targets, and we also do target bows we carry here. We do 3D shooting, which is usually about every Sunday somewhere in central New York. There's a 3D shoot, and it seems that more and more women are getting involved. They're not so much on the hunting aspect, but they do enjoy the target shooting. We're trying to get like a ladies' night out Thursday night, and we're trying to get more and more women involved to come and shoot, and just be able to get away for a few hours and get to enjoy themselves, and then they go next door down to Bucky's restaurant and get a bite to eat.
Of course, we took Kermit's advice and walked next door to Bucky's for lunch.
Well, it's the owner's nickname. He's Anthony Bartolotti and his brother Louie. This place has been here since 1970. Food is fantastic. The beer is cold. It's a cozy atmosphere. It's a pretty nice place to eat. You know everybody. You're on a first-name basis with a lot of the patrons that come in, as opposed to the larger cities.
The grilled steak sandwich hit the target. Bucky's is open Tuesday through Saturday and has 2 private dining rooms and a new outdoor deck. Fridays and Saturdays get hopping with music and dancing. After our first taste of deep-fried ice cream, we head east to Herkimer. Here at the top of Steuben Hill Road, we find Mountaintop Archery, where the whole family gets involved. In addition to the traditional indoor shooting range, they have the latest all-digital interactive archery. This range allows archers to sharpen their skills with realistic bow hunting and target practice.
Archery has always been a passion, so we thought there would be a need for an archery pro shop here in the Mohawk Valley, so my wife and I decided to start one. We like to contribute a lot to the New York State bow hunters. A good friend of mine is Region 6 representative, so we try to do as much as we can with them. The NASP, it's called, the National Archers in the Schools programs. We donate our lanes. We've purchased equipment so the principals of the local elementary schools can bring up their kids and they can learn about archery. We can donate our time to teach them about archery and actually let them shoot. Archery is an excellent sport, but it has to be treated very carefully. Safety is definitely number one. It's not as safe as ping pong, but it's going to be just as much fun, just as long as you play it safe.
Well, first we'd see what they could handle as far as poundage wise on a bow, get the proper draw length, get the proper bow for them, and we start with the draw length first, and then work in their weight, and then just get them started shooting.
Now the girl ran off with somebody else. Tavern took all my pay.
If you should take up the sport of archery, what I'm holding in my left hand is called a compound. It was invented in 1966. It's what's used by most archers nowadays, but you can also use the more traditional old-fashioned wooden recurve. Be sure to visit our website to learn more about archery and to find out where you might sign up for some classes or join some archery clubs in this area, and believe me, there are quite a few.